Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about Fani Willis and Fulton County. And Willis says, we've done the work and we are ready to go. And makes it clear that she will bring charges by the beginning of September. Now, point one here is, these charges were called imminent as of many moons ago. And it seems to me, she's had the special grand jury report. I really don't know what's taken so long. Maybe history will tell us, maybe it never will. But obviously, she was doing some T crossing and I dotting. Now, she's got a lot of T's to cross and a lot of I's to dot, because unlike the Mar-a-Lago case against Trump, which now even has 3 defendants, the case with Alvin Bragg and New York DA, basically Trump only. The one coming for 1-6, we don't know who else will be involved. But Fani Willis's case looks like it's gonna be huge. So the special grand jury, from the sort of coy, quick 15 minutes of fame of the 4-person there, made it pretty clear that they were recommending the indictments of some 15 people or so. Many of those are local Georgia actors. Recall, the centerpiece of this whole thing is the, from a prosecutor's point of view, beautiful audio tape when Trump calls up Raffensperger not knowing he's taped and totally tries to strong arm him into cheating the people of Georgia and undoing the election victory for Joe Biden. I just need 11,780 votes, etc. But much, much more. Rudy Giuliani was told he was a target. We know all kinds of people were in the grand jury or were, asked to be. Mark Meadows, Lindsey Graham, does he figure in? And of course, Georgia actors on the ground. But people went to Georgia and gave them, including Rudy Giuliani, I believe Sidney Powell, I believe Jenna Ellis, and gave them a whole load of horse shit about what had been done and what hadn't. Trump team also conspired or tried to did conspire with a more or less flunky in DOJ, Jeff Clark, to try to get the department to say things were awry in Georgia so that Trump, as he said, could just let his guys in Congress do the rest. It looks as if they've looked out to other state electors and to try to bring in these similar schemes that they did in other states like Arizona, like Michigan, of course, without the audio tape, which is really the centerpiece here. So we'll see, but it could be very big. And the number one legal question we'll be looking at when this does come out is, do they charge as a RICO? I'll talk about this more down the line, but Fani Willis seems to be pretty bullish on RICO and state RICO. Georgia RICO law is pretty expansive. For my money, it takes a complicated, sprawling case and makes it really sort of a huge potential mess. But I know it a lot less well than Fani Willis, and, no guts, no glory, as it were. So that'll be the number one thing. I think she has plenty of charges involving solicitation to commit fraud in the election under Georgia law. But we may also see a case, the theory of which is the entire campaign is a criminal enterprise. And here were things done in Georgia, but other places as well. So that's the number one thing to be looking for. Now, when she said September 1st, a lot of people have, noted it. She said it before, but really at this point, she's kind of obligated to follow through. I think all that is right. I think it's actually a fairly late date. And what it signals is, Jack Smith, get your work done and do your January 6th indictment. I won't try to steal your thunder. You go first, you get the indictment, and then presumably you're in the pole position for going to trial before Georgia does. I think indeed he's in the pole position for going to trial before anyone, with the possible exception of the New York DA. But I think she's signaling cooperation. We've learned in past days that their actual communication with one another has been very sparse, surprisingly so, you might say, for cases that overlap as they do. But I think both of them have had very good reasons for trying to play it very, very close to the vest and avoid all leaks and the like. So at this point, I think the September 1st statement qualifies as a kind of a wink and a nod and a green light to Jack Smith to go ahead, but not Terry, and get it together hopefully within the next 2 weeks, and then the following 2 weeks will be her, and that will launch a whole other host of legal issues and potentially criminal headaches for Donald Trump. And as I say, 10 others, 12 others, 15 others. And as I say, on many charges, including Georgia RICO law, those are the things we'll have to see, and we'll want to see the minute the Fulton County indictment, which is surely coming, hits the air. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.